Every Minecraft player spends way too much time on the surface, but that all changes today, because I'll be building a massive underground city to prove that being underground is way superior. But first, we need a place to build. Here should work. Now, the first step for this build is to clear out the area for the city, and to do this, I plan on using TNT. But there's a problem. I only have 13 blocks of it. Let's see how much damage this does. Yeah, this isn't enough space to build a city. But I have a solution for this. Let me introduce you to the Tunnel Bore 3000. That's right, this machine here allows me to blow up as much TNT as I want, and this will make the land clearing way easier. Now all that's left to do is build it in the actual world. It's been 3 hours. Now the machine's done, it's time to cue the montage. The TNT Board kinda works, and I think this is just plenty of space from start to finish. But now we also have to go down, and for that I plan on using a TNT Duper. And after a couple of days work, we finally cleared out the area and can start building. Now, I think it's about time I tell you guys why I'm even doing this, and to put it simply, my friends think Minecraft isn't fun anymore. And to prove them wrong, I've decided to show them that building underground can be way more fun than building on the surface. But now, let's actually start building in the city. For this, I plan on outlining the roads and the buildings with wool, and then slowly build up each building from there. This is already a pretty good start, however, this entryway just isn't cutting it. So, let's go to the Nether to get some materials, specifically quartz and crimson logs. Really? Okay, I severely underestimated the amount of blocks I would need for this entryway. But after a couple of days work, we now have the entryway to the city done and can finally start building the actual builds. Like McDonald's. I mean, how else are we meant to get food? There is a problem though. A lot of the new McDonald's buildings have this really modern design to them and requires a lot of red, grey and yellow concrete, and I ain't minding all that. So let me introduce you to the concrete duper. Don't ask me how it works, I just followed a tutorial. So all I have to do now is AFK for a bit here, and yeah, this is plenty. Let's quickly convert all this concrete powder into concrete, and voila, the McDonald's is finally complete with an automatic cow farm so we can get infinite Big Macs. So far, I've spent about 5 days working on this project, breaking the land, building the entryway, and building the McDonald's, which is all well and good, but I need to make a move on. In 10 days time from now, I'll be inviting several of my friends onto the world to show them the potential they're missing out on. Yeah, we better get a move on. And the best way to get a move on is with getting the roads done. See what I did there? The roads are fairly straightforward. All I need is a couple of blocks of black stone and the leftover yellow concrete from earlier, and boom, we're finished with the roads. Next up is the bank. I need a place to store all my valuables, and what better way to do this than a bank with a safe vault? For this, I plan on using a bunch of sandstone and quartz, but for the quartz, I don't want to go to the Nether. Instead, you can use mason villagers to get a bunch of quartz. Slight problem though, their trades run out like fast. So let's just get a bunch of them. This is gonna take a while. Now that we have all the materials, we can finally start working on the bank. I think here could be the perfect spot for it, right in the corner. This bank isn't that big, but that's okay because it's only meant to be for one person anyway. And if you break through these iron blocks here, you can finally enter the vault. Now, I still do have to get a move on because this has taken me ages and a couple of near-death experiences. So, after this jump cut, boom, there's 2 more buildings done. I'm praying that transition looked cool. Now, for the next build, I want to build something a little more futuristic. And a huge factor on making a building look futuristic is the lighting. And for this, I want to use frog lights. There is a problem though, frog lights aren't the easiest block to get as it requires a frog to eat up a magma cube, but we can make a farm for it. Inside the shulker box, there should be all the materials we need for the farm. And bam, now we're on the nether roof. And after about 20 minutes of grinding, we now have the farm. If you're wondering how this farm works, basically the big magma cubes get hit by the iron golems into smaller magma cubes. Then they fall down in between the chains and then get eaten by the frogs, and the frog light then gets dropped into the collection system. So after AFKing at the farm for around 20 minutes, I managed to get 2 shulker boxes full of frog light. Wow, that's way more than I expected. Next on the list, I also want some deep slate bricks. Let's quickly go find a cave. Alright, perfect. Here's one. Okay, that should hopefully be enough. I say we speed this up with the time lapse. I ran out of deep slate. Huh, no way, that's a pink sheep. The build is almost done, we now just need some windows. And here's the final build. Next up on the list, I want to build out of some dark prismarine blocks, and sea lanterns. Good thing there is an ocean monument right here. Before we get the blocks, I've got to prepare. Let's get some milk, water breathing potions, and boom, we're ready to start the raid. We now have a shulker box full of everything we need, so let's get to building. Now that the ocean monument build is done, we can move on to the last 3 builds of the city, like this water fountain. This shulker box comes with all the materials we need for the fountain, so let's get building. Next up on the list, I want to build a villager themed base. Let's quickly tear one of these down. And the villager themed base is done. But we need a villager. So let's go to this village and transfer this guy by boat. Boy, was this a painful process. And for the last build of the city, I'm going to be building a small park to add some greenery. And there we go, the city is now done. Now all that was left to do was call up my friends. Hello.
Hello, I'm on 500 ping.
Everything you're about to see has all been done in hardcore Minecraft. You ready to get in the world?
Yo, I can't wait to see it.
The quartz entryway into the Mario pipe.
Yo, that already looks so much better than anything in my world.
I didn't think this part.
Hey. Yo.
Let's go.
Oh my god. That's
Okay,
actually
ready?
really cool.
In this, you're about to see was all done in hardcore Minecraft. Yo.
Yo.
It's a villager because he's got a house over here with an iron golem over there.
Alright, alright.
This I had to raid an ocean monument for this, even though. Yeah. Come
Why
over
does
here.
why does it look so silly?
Hey Marcus.
Hello.
Way.
Oh yeah.
Fall down here and.
Whoa.
Yeah, all done.
Huh. Wow.
It's a McDonald's.
Is that a McDonald's?
It's got a it's got a cow farm in it. So if you want
I love it.
infinite
Oh,
food,
that's genius.
you never have to
Underground
leave.
McDonald's.
Yeah. Here you have a bank. Well, you can't have a thriving city without a McDonald's, Marcus. This is the bank vault.
Of course.
All you have to do is
I'm
just.
staging a heist. It's all
No,
mine.
That's not the 2 diamonds. No.
Nothing new.
Yeah. What?
It's very nice.
Yeah.
Then what's this?
This is like an This is an office area. This is a my attempt at building something that looks kind of like cyberpunk-y, futuristic with the frog lights and stuff.
Oh yeah.
This is a villager-themed hut as well for the villager that runs around
Ah
terrified.
yes.
That runs around terrified because of the lighting.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice. Hello.
Population 1.
How long has he kept you down here?
He was like
Are you
the
okay?
he was like the last
need
thing
help?
added.
Blink if you need help.
He didn't blink.
Right, he must be fine then.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just doesn't have eyelids.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey,
What's up?
What's up? You ready for this? Everything you're about to see was all done on hardcore. If you fall down, you will die. But that's the fun part.
Wait, am I going in F5 view or regular? Just want to be sure. I don't
No,
want to
you-
mess anything up.
You can do it however you want. Alright, ready? Come down the water.
Alright. Whoa, this is sick. The bank filled with dirt, it looks like.
Well, the vault's over here.
Did you mine all of this out manually?
I
Or use
used
TNT?
I
or
used
something?
TNT Boards to get like the area cleared, and then from there I just used TNT Dupers.
It's cool.
So yeah, this is all it was. Also, if you're enjoying this video, please consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot, and it's free.